Hey, yo, what's really going on with Cameron and Dame Dash? I mean, I knew that they was, trading shots back and forth at each other, but the situation seems escalated, elevated, intensified. I mean, first, I seen Dame Dash politely going crazy on Cam. Like, it's a little polite ethering, like a respectful rant he went on. We said a lot of things about Cam, and he said a lot of things that'll probably be difficult to take lightly if you can. Let's just say that. Called Cam non-confrontational, and I think in saying that he was saying more than just that when he was saying that. He was calling him soft. There, I said it. He's calling Cam emotional, things like that. Anyway, I don't want to get into the name calling, but I seen a response from Cam, and the response was like, "Yo, I thought we were snapping." And then he goes on to apologize to him. He said, "Yo, if you really upset, I'm sorry. I apologize sincerely." Then he took some shots at the people around him. He was like, "Yo, people around you ain't no good." I'm paraphrasing. They ain't no good because they wouldn't let you do an interview in that condition, or let you get on camera in that condition. Yes, I forgot to mention, Dame. He had like basically think he had surgery on his eye or something like that. I don't remember the details to what he said was going on with his eye, but it sounded serious. And he had surgery on it. And, he had like, it was all, his eye was all covered up. And then he had shades on top of that. And then he got the situation with his jibs going on and all of that. And, they not in. He was, he's getting work done. And right now it ain't all together, right? So Cam is like, "Yo, your friends ain't your friends if they let you get on camera like that, right?" But who really gonna tell Dame what to do when he gonna listen? Anyway, he kind of left it like that. He was like, "I love you in real life," blah, 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 right? And I don't know if Dame Dash said anything back to that, but I know he reposted it. It was like a carousel. Cameron posted a couple of slides. Dame just reposted it with no, he didn't add nothing to it. He didn't take nothing away from it. Just reposted it. That's what's up. It felt kind of, it seemed kind of mature coming from Cam. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right. They always talk. They always, all of the Harlem hip hoppers, they talk big about snapping pause, like jonesing on each other, ranking, cutting. They always talk about it like, "Yo, you can't, you're gonna get teased. If you can't, you can't take, if you can't take getting teased a little bit, you ain't from Harlem." I'm paraphrasing, but this is stuff that they say. You know what I mean? I'm clearly not from Harlem. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? But Cameron is basically showing like, oh, you for real? Like I didn't, bruh. I thought we was joking. We ain't joking. Then my bad. And I'm your friend in real life, so on and so forth. But then, like the next post I see from Cameron is, well, not the next one, but it's not the next one he posted, but the next one I saw was some old footage of Dame and his family on like some reality show type situation where I think it was his son and his daughter. I'm not familiar with his family tree and all that, but it appears to have been his son and his daughter, and he and they're arguing, and it wasn't a great moment. You know what I'm saying? Didn't paint Dame in a great light. And then Cam is right back at him like, "Damn, if this how you talk to your kids on TV, none of us have a chance out here for a peaceful convo." Then he goes, "And don't change the narrative saying I'm disrespecting your family because I love your family like I love you. But if you call your kids clowns, what you think of anyone else? You said I work for Revolt. Nah, I licensed my show to them, the show I own. In this clip, You're working for WeTV, LOL. I think I don't got my glasses on, y'all. How much they gave you to disrespect your family like this? 6,500? Then he says the whole clip is available on YouTube. I didn't have to go far to find it. So Cam, you sorry or what? I'm confused. It's diabolical. I mean, Cam has proven his diabolicalities with the whole Omar Gooden situation, but yeah, man, I guess I'm gullible. I think we all, if you're in a relationship with a girl and she just keep accusing you of cheating, now you might be cheating. But if you not and she keep accusing you of cheating, she might be cheating. You know what I'm saying? Because they see things through their own lens. It's like, if I was you and I was in this situation, I would be cheating. You understand what I'm saying? So the correlation to this is me, like, if I was in this situation, listen, if I say something to you that's mean, I meant it. I might have to apologize later, but I meant it. You know what I'm saying? I don't say things I do a very good job of not saying things that I don't mean. And I would not apologize if I didn't mean it. I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? I just apologized in my last vlog, like preempted, like before these interviews come out, like real talk, because it's important. So like I don't have no problem apologizing. I don't think it make nobody look like no sucker or nothing. You smart and you a real one. You understand what I'm saying? And your ego ain't in the way. I say all that to say, if I'm not sorry, I'm not saying it. I'm not apologizing to nobody. We just gonna have to do some more discussing or nothing. Or duffing. Or dump anyway. I'm just saying, like, I'm gullible like that because I be out here trying to tell the truth. I thought Cam was being sincere. I was like, all right, we getting somewhere. Joke's on you, Jab. I be trying to be, I be trying to be tactful with the truth. You know what I mean? Some of y'all may think I ain't keeping it real because I be trying to keep it respectful. I might not be telling the whole story. I might not tell you that such an artist is a whole sucker in real life. I might not tell you that about him, but what I will tell you is the truth on what I really believe on the particular art topic that I may be talking on at whatever time. But anyway, did I miss something? In one of Cam's posts, he said, "What'd you say?" Who said that? In what movie? In one of some posts, he said, which one? It was the one where he said, all this because Honor Up is whack. Or was whack. Then he goes, then the next slide is a picture with Dame and his teeth situation on blast. Got some song playing in the background.
I have my toothbrush, I have my toothpaste, I'm ready to brush.
Foul. It's another slide with him and Maze laughing. They ain't say no names, but it's in the same post, so I'm assuming they laughing about Dame. And yeah, I don't get it. I mean, I guess I get it. But I feel like I missed something. I feel like, when did it get to this level? I'm too slow for this stuff. When I get caught up, I'm gonna be right back to holler at y'all though. I'm saying, get it together, bros. Come on, man. Y'all niggas is supposed to be brothers. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas, y'all ruined the rock together. Pause. No monster. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. If you're trying to be a taxpaying citizen of the nation, and leave us a super thanks or Cash App. We actually prefer the Cash App, but y'all do y'all. Cash App tag is going to be in the description along with the Bandcamp link, which is there for those of you who rather hear me rap than hear me yap. All the mixtapes is there. From Nonviolent Rock all the way back to Shell Shock. Also, the website is in the description. It's called itsmonstanation.com. Go there, get all of the merch. What else? Also, you can subscribe. We're offering subscriptions here now. All of the stuff that, so far, all of the videos that are there are videos that I couldn't get cleared. I couldn't monetize them, so y'all can see them there. You know what I'm saying? I leave them private. There's an extended version of the Atlanta trip that I just now posted earlier today. There's an extended version of that. Pause. I'm getting ready to put. I'm about to release into my, into the subscription. So, you might want to check that out. I'm gonna do my best to keep that filled, pause, and up to date, so y'all can have, so for all of the special people could feel special. Ain't no sense in paying first class prices and then riding in coach, right? Anyway, spell things correctly. It's monster, not monster. It's an A, not an ER at the end of the word. Helter skelter, not helter skelter. It's an AH at the end of the words, not ERs. It's ROCK. Don't forget the K unless you're a Crip, and then under those circumstances, put a little cuz, a little local something in the comments. So, because otherwise stuff be disappearing. And above and beyond all things, it's BCC, not BBC. Pause. Pause, protesters, get your ass out of here. The rest of y'all. Welcome to the nation. I am your host, your president, your tour guide, Mr. Monster Rocco. I'm the landlord, the owner, tenant, the janitor. I mops the damn floor. Let's go. I'm one of the realest you ever gon' see. I ain't come here to lie to you. Niggas done with a lie to you. I get Beanie Siegel's first album, or Paul Pierce even, they got the truth. I'm sick and tired of you, you comical when I'm not in the mood for jokes. You are not a goon, not a shooter or a rider. You shoot off your mouth and you be riding dudes, cock for loot, dude, that's a prostitute. I've been watching you wildin', I promise you. Y'all gon' lose horrible. Spit that garbage to y'all in the hospital, or they try getting to prosecute. Y'all are your own biggest obstacles. Your obstacle ones cause they shot at you. My dudes will barbecue, body you, bird, but you bring cops with you, so what it's really gon' be.